U.S. equity futures were treading water overnight until the massive jobs surge was reported, and then Friday, most everything ripped higher. Gold was up along with the dollar. But what happened to bond yields, you may ask? Well, let's not talk about that. I want to have a good weekend. I sense that Monday will be as good for bonds as it will be for Tesla with the plunge in deliveries of the S and X model. But we'll see. Actually, I'm just wondering why all those day traders are now turning in their PJs and sweatpants for a work suit, since I thought day trading stocks was the new norm. And so you may also ask, what else is up? Well, the maker of Huggies diapers and Scott paper products said those prices are going up. General Mills says the price of Cheerios is going up partly to offset higher freight and manufacturing costs. Hormel Foods says it raised prices of its turkey products, and J.M. Smucker said it recently raised prices for its Jif peanut butter, and maybe pet snacks will rise because of higher shipping costs and other inflationary pressure. No doubt, this is just the start. But the Fed is very pleased that your dollar buys less than a month ago. Are you happy? Are you cheering? All right, let's take a look at the charts. And we're going to look at one chart today. This is the 6-month daily chart on the spiders, the SPY, and the close on Thursday was 400.61 because the markets were closed on Friday. So we've been talking about this in the past, and we're going to talk about it again. And this is the channel that the current price has been running up through. You can see that bottom trend line, and here's the upper trend line. Not a straight line, but you get the idea. So I was thinking that this was a good bottom here, and this definitely looks like it might have been the reset. We'll take a look at that in some of the oscillators in a short while here. But I'm thinking that this was the reset, and with that reset, I think we have more to go. And certainly with that jobs report, we're going to rock it. We may break through this top trend line. And so that's something to pay attention to. We may break up and through and start a new channel. So here's how it would look. You have your channel moving up through like this. Stocks are moving up and down, and then they break up. So what you want to watch is that break up and then the move down to see if it tests that line and then on up. And if it can successfully test this top trend line, then we may be in a new trend and maybe even a steeper trend. So watch for that back test if we break up and through next week. Moving down here into volume looks fine, and then into the MAC. This is what I was saying. We may have had a pretty good reset at that bottom there because this definitely did not want to come down, and it started to head up before pretty sharply here, as you can see, and it's up and through that slow line, and this will continue next week. At least that's the probabilities. Into the histogram, and you can see that as well, that bottom reset, this very shallow move, and then on up. And let's just see how far we can go with that next move. Into the price rate of change, I was wondering if this was going to actually start turning into a rollover, but that isn't going to be the case. I think, again, the probabilities are going to be that we break up, out, and through there. Into the relative strength, we're at a moderate 68.73. I think we'll find ourselves a bit higher next week. So that is also one to watch. We've stayed within this range, this top trend line here and the lower trend line down here. It'll be interesting to see if we can break up through that top trend line and how far we can go. Moving down here into stochastics, pretty much the same thing on this as well as on the Williams. We're going to stay up here in the Williams in that overbought territory for a bit longer. Back up here to the price chart. Once again, watch that trading. Watch that pattern, see if we break up and through, and if we get a new trend starting here very soon. But for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.